Hi, I'm Marion and I'm a mindfulness teacher, and I'm part of a group that is currently offering tips and ideas, particularly around mindfulness, in order to support your self-care at this time that's particularly difficult. If you want more ideas and more tips, do follow us on Twitter at mindfulnhs. The exercise I'm going to do just now is a short meditation, and it's called a 3-part breathing space. You can do this meditation standing up, sitting down, lying down, just depending on the situation that you're in. It is particularly helpful if you're feeling overwhelmed, perhaps at the end of a really difficult traumatic shift, or heading into a difficult shift, or at any point where, yes, one has a sense of being overwhelmed by difficult thoughts and feelings, or distressing thoughts or feelings. So the first thing that we do with any meditation is to adjust our position, our posture, so we become aware of perhaps where our feet are, how we're sat, where our shoulders are, just making that connection to our bodies. And then we begin the meditation. It's really helpful if you can close your eyes. However, there may be situations where this meditation would be really helpful to you and it's not private enough to close your eyes, or you're not comfortable closing your eyes. And if that's the case, then if you just hold an unfocused gaze, just bend your head and hold an unfocused gaze. Perhaps trying to grab a few moments in the staff room. But if you have privacy, then closing our eyes. And the first thing that we do, the first part of this breathing space, is to take our awareness to our thoughts. What is occupying our mind at the moment? There may be anxious thoughts, fearful thoughts, worrying thoughts, thoughts about what we face, what we have just experienced, thoughts about what we bring to our families, thoughts about our own safety, as well as our loved ones. So just having a look at your own mental landscape and what are the thoughts that occupy you at the moment, and just noticing them. Just noticing, yes, this is what I'm thinking about at the moment. And then we move to down our body, and perhaps seeing if we can notice or be aware of how we're feeling. How am I feeling just now? Happy, sad, anxious, that whole range of feelings. And just tuning in so that I'm aware of how I feel. And just taking a moment to gather that. And of course how we feel can vary from moment to moment sometimes, depending on what's going on. So just noticing how I'm feeling in this moment. And then scanning our bodies, looking to see if we can identify perhaps areas of tension, particularly in the aftermath of having a look at our thoughts and experience and how we feel, just seeing if they are in any way, if they resonate in our body. Is our jaw tight? Are we holding our shoulders tight? Can we soften them? Can we bring them down from our ears and soften our shoulders? Is there any tension in our back? Is there any tension in our legs? Or indeed any sensations in our tummies, in our abdomen, or our chest, if we're feeling anxious, where we experience that. And just noticing where we experience tension and other feelings in our body, and just noticing if they are present. So we're aware of our thoughts, we're aware of our feelings, and we're aware of our bodies, being really present. And the second part of this meditation is where we sort of narrow that awareness down and we just become aware of our breath. Just become aware of your breathing, just your normal breath, just noticing it. Noticing that you're breathing in perhaps through your nose and out through your nose. And notice the movement of your chest, the movement of your rib cage as you breathe in, how it expands when you breathe in and how it contracts when you breathe out. Maybe you can feel it under your arms as well, and maybe you can feel it in your back. So just being aware of your breath and the movement associated with your breath, and the breath entering and leaving the body. Just trying our best to just be aware of breathing. Even if we get distracted, that's okay. Our minds are very busy. Just bringing it back to breathing and noticing that you're breathing in and out. And trying to hold your awareness on your breath. And the third part of this breathing space is that we expand our awareness. So we're aware of our chest moving and our breathing, breath coming into our body and leaving our body. So we're going to expand our awareness now to perhaps down the front of our body. And being aware that when we breathe, sometimes we can feel our abdomen move in and out too. We can perhaps feel our shoulders move and our arms. So just expanding our awareness throughout our body and the other movements that can be associated with our breath. And tuning into our body, the broader realms of our body. And opening our eyes. I hope you found that helpful. Do follow us on Twitter. Thank you for watching, and thank you for what you do on a day-to-day basis. Thank you.